The said Russia is fighting 31 countries for 3 years in Ukraine. But have you ever asked yourself why Putin is fighting over another man's territory? If you're not biased, the real question should be, why is Russia aggressively attacking a sovereign nation with millions of thriving citizens, cities, and a sitting president, trying to annex it? Russia is already the largest country in the world, big enough to cover 2 continents, stretching from Eastern Europe to Asia. Yet somehow, that wasn't enough for Vladimir Putin. He still wanted Ukraine. He called it a special military operation. But let's be honest, it was a full-scale invasion aimed at taking over a democratic neighbor. And what's even more ironic is that the same people saying Russia is fighting NATO can't seem to explain why no NATO troops are inside Ukraine. Not a single NATO soldier has crossed the border to fight Russia. NATO's support has only come in the form of weapons, training, intelligence, and humanitarian aid, all given because Ukraine was attacked unprovoked. If NATO truly joined the war, Russia wouldn't even last a month. We're talking about 31 countries, including the United States, the United Kingdom, France, Germany, Canada, the biggest military alliance in the world. Putin knows that. That's why he keeps threatening nuclear war every time Russia faces setbacks, hoping fear will do what his army couldn't. Just look at the battlefield results. With all its claimed power, Russia has been stuck fighting Ukraine for years, a country that wasn't even part of NATO. If this is what happens when you fight a single nation with limited NATO help, imagine what would happen if the alliance actually stepped in fully. That's not a war Russia could survive. That's self-destruction. So maybe the real paper tiger isn't NATO. It's Russia, just as Donald Trump once said. Because no true world power needs to invade its neighbors to prove strength. Real strength is respect, not occupation. And let's be clear. If Ukraine had been a NATO member before the invasion, this war wouldn't have lasted this long. Russia would have faced all 31 nations instantly. Putin knows that, and that's why he gambled before Ukraine could join. But the gamble failed. And instead of conquering, he exposed his army's limits, his country's weaknesses, and his own desperation to rewrite history.